Hello mga kakusina, welcome back to my channel. I just got home from my shift and I'm just gonna prepare something to eat. Now some of you have been asking how I make my tteokbokki. I'm gonna show that to you. Disclaimer, okay? This is how I like my tteokbokki. Now you can omit some of the things that you don't have. Pero kasi when I think of tteokbokki, I think of it as a complete meal. I wore an apron kasi nga kung tatalsik to, red yung kulay niya and ayaw nating mamantsahan yung ating polo, no? Pang office pa nga ako eh. Okay, so I have here a pot. You know, this is a steel. I got it from a live selling. So shout out to, it's called Balio's Clothing, pero grabe. Quality. Sobrang kapal. And what's cute about this, it's a basket. O, diba? Anyway, so I got it. Sobrang mura lang. You know how much stainless steel pots are? I got actually 3 of these pots from them and lahat super ganda. Okay, pre-love pero ang gaganda. Alright, so you have a pot. What I do first is I saute what's needed to be sauteed. So I have here mushrooms. So this is gonna serve as the protein for the dish. But you can always fry up some spam. Kung gusto niyo talaga ng spam or luncheon meat, maling ang mas gusto namin kasi mas mura na and hindi ganun kaalat. Okay, and then margarine. Dairy cream is margarine. So, mga ganito kakapal. Ayan. Okay. Meron akong butter pero mas masarap pag dairy cream. Okay, so we're gonna heat up our pot. Okay. And then I'm going to add my mushrooms. These are shiitake mushrooms pala, no? If you want to add more flavor to your mushrooms, kasi mushrooms, they're a sponge, so they absorb the flavors that are added to them. So the flavor of the margarine is going to be absorbed. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. Okay, you know naman how I store my garlic. So I chop a lot and masyado maraming garlic. Konti lang. While the mushrooms are sauteing, I can then add the white part of the green onion. Alright, so now I'm gonna add water to this. Okay. So let's turn the heat up since naglagay ako ng water. Now, this is what I use. This brand. Muulan, pasensya na mga kakusina. So, depende sa inyo kung anong flavor. We prefer rosé or the cheese. Last time cheese yung ginamit namin. Now I'm gonna use the rosé. Okay, so what it looks like, ganito siya. So wala nang laman to. Okay. So you have the tteokbokki mismo. Yan. And then we have the rosé powder. So while that is boiling, I'm gonna open up ramen na. Okay, so this is jin ramen. I'm gonna put in the seasonings na para may lasa na yung ating broth. Okay. Pinagpapawisan na kagad ako. Now that I have my broth, may lasa na to, no? I'm gonna cook the ramen noodles first. Not gonna break it kasi hahanguin pa natin to para hindi siya ma-overcook. What's gonna happen, we're just gonna wait for the noodles to break apart kasi The last thing that I want are soggy instant noodles. See? Let me show you. Okay, this is actually good. Now, para hindi siya ma-overcook, kukunin natin siya. Okay? So as you can see, it's bouncy, it's chewy. Okay. So now that this is continuously boiling, I'm gonna add the tteokbokki. Meron siyang silica, huwag niyong ilalagay. Now, while that's cooking, pansin nyo, mababawasan yung broth niya. That's fine. You can just add more water a little bit later on. Okay. Now we can add our the rosé powder. This is gonna make it more thicker. Once I add the powder. Oh, ang init. Grabe. So, as I've said, it's gonna make the sauce thicker. So, I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Kasi kailangan nung rice cake na maluto. Okay, next. Gochujang. I keep mine in the freezer. And bagong-bago. Actually, nabawasan ko na to. So, we're just gonna add maybe 2 teaspoons. And then, meron akong gochugaru. Wala nang measure. Tansya meter na lang. Okay. 1 kilo ata itong nabili. So, pinaghati-hatian namin ng mga tita ko. So, ito lang. Yan. Like sa lilis na peanut butter bote. And I keep this in the fridge para mas tumatagal. I'm gonna add more water. You can add kimchi if you want to. Pero kasi kami, kinakain namin to separate yung kimchi, tapos may pickled radish. Okay, so naluluto na siya. Now, I'm gonna add my fish cakes. Once you add the fish cake, kukunti na naman yung sabaw niya. So, again, add water to your liking, kung gaano nyo gusto kalapot yung inyong tteokbokki. Oh, ang init, grabe. So, I'm gonna show you real quick how it looks like so far without the noodles yet. Okay, so ganyan na siya, mga kakusina. It's looking good. It's looking so red. And I like it that way. Okay, now I'm gonna add 1 more mushroom. Huli ko itong nilalagay kasi mabilis siyang maluto. These are enoki mushrooms, so 1 pack. This is practically done. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the heat. Then I'm gonna add the noodles. Ayan. So my camera stopped, but I added cheese. Okay, and then I added spring onions or green onions, and I covered it para lang mag-melt yung cheese. Then I'm gonna show it later on once the cheese has melted. The stove is not on, so I'm just using the residual heat to let everything cook. So ito pala, pwede nyong lagyan ng konting sugar. I usually add sugar, but hindi ko trip ng matamis na tteokbokki ngayon. So, I opted that out. But then again, you can add sugar if you like. Okay, I didn't add any soy sauce or salt or fish sauce. It's because ginamit na natin yung flavoring packets nung gin ramen at saka yung rosé na powder. Okay na yun. So, sakto na yung alat nun. We don't need to add more. This is good. I'm gonna show you how it looks like. So here it is. My version of tteokbokki. Diba? Ang gusto ko dito is maraming mushrooms. We love mushrooms. Ayan. Let's cover it still kasi hindi pa naman nakakain. So, that is it mga kakusina. Isa na namang culinary recipe ang na-share natin for today's video. And this just shows that okay lang kumain tayo ng something instant. But there's really nobody stopping you if you want to add more healthy stuff together with the instant food. Nakita niyo naman, we added fresh mushrooms, enoki and shiitake. We added green onions to you know, have that, you know, fresh flavor profile. So of course we added cheese kasi masarap naman talaga ang tteokbokki with the cheese, okay? And then we didn't add any more additional seasonings because the flavor packets are just enough to actually make this dish taste good na. Hindi na natin kailangan magdagdag pa ng alat. Now, if you do like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share this video with your family and friends. And kung hindi ka pa nagsusubscribe sa channel ko, mag-subscribe ka na. Kasi nakikita ko ang dami-dami yung nanonood na hindi ko pa subscriber. So, para naabangan mo yung mga upcoming videos ko and recipes, mag-subscribe ka na. Thanks again for watching mga kakusida. See you again on the next video. Bye now!